there are people who are making money being themselves. You know, I look back at a Cam Newton and I say, you know, everyone kind of clowned him for dressing like he was an extra in one of the Alice in Wonderland movies.
And or a Superfly exploitation film.
He very much looked like he could have been in that movie, My Name is Dolomite, as an extra with no wardrobe. No. Just call him up, middle of the day. Hey, Cam, we're shooting on Netflix. Just walk through. We need some extras in the crowd. I mean, he does look. His look is.
As soon as you get through with your post-game interview, just come on set.
Yeah, his look is very 1972 pimpish. He looks as though his pimp hand is super strong, and if anyone were to get out of line, I mean, he's a big man.
He is.
Okay, but he looks like he got the pimp hand of like a 50s pimp. You know, the first pimps to get out there and have those young ladies go get it. He looks like one of those pimps. He looks like a pimp from the future that came back in time to capitalize on pimping
and teach new pimps.
I think that's what his attire is. I think that's what his attire is. But he looks like the pimp who couldn't make it in 2070, like that guy who couldn't make it, but he came back in time in order to make it here. You know what I mean?
Listen.
And then he just happened to get into football. It was just like, I'm better at football.
All I know is if a grown man is out here wearing a fedora with barbed wire around it, he's probably not the one you want to catch in a dark alley.
Gotta wear the barbed wire.
Yeah. Nah.
If a grown man is wearing a whole pheasant on his head with the feathers and the beak, if a man is wearing a pheasant, then that tells me all I need to know about what he cares about in life and how he will approach you.
It is definitely not your opinion of him. That is the least on his list of things he cares about.
Listen, what you think of him is so uninvolved in his thought process. Any man that will, I guess, you know, he was wearing, I guess for the best is saying it's a suit with shorts, but it very much seems like he was at a toddler's pool party, and then someone said, "We need you to park cars," right? And he didn't have time to put on the pants, so he just grabbed the coat to park the cars in. And then they said, "Oh no, wait, we got it wrong. We need you to be an NFL quarterback." And he said, "Wait, I need a hat then." So he just put on. He grabbed whatever flying fowl was next to him. I would say pheasant, but it may have been a partridge. I don't know what a partridge looks like. It might have been some of those lines. He might have just looked around for wildlife and said, "Oh, you know, there is a raven. Put that on my head." You know, something random. It might have been a rare bird. I don't know. It wasn't a bird of paradise because there wasn't enough colors. But you know, it might have been some kind of rare species of bird. It was laying around. He grabbed that, put that on his head, and walked out. Left the toddler pool party with the shorts on. He was with the suit coat, the pheasant on his head, and boom, throw a touchdown.
Everybody in his atmosphere was just as confused as everybody watching his post-game interviews.
You know, the funny part is when you have that level of confidence that you walk out the house and Stacey Adams shoes, long black church socks, toddler swim trunks,
and a drugged up pheasant on your head.
A nice fitted jacket and a drugged up pheasant. When you walk out the house with that kind of confidence, people around you, they stop and they say,
911, this man is having a breakdown.
You're wrong. Well, no, you start thinking you're wrong. Like maybe I'm wrong. He got confidence. He got swag. Maybe that pheasant isn't. Maybe that pheasant isn't dead. Maybe he's making a statement. I don't know.
So, Doug, that's the point I want to talk to you about today because, you know, I come to this podcast not just to converse with my best friend,
right,
but also to, you know, get a little therapy in my own life.
Douglas. Okay, understand.
So we're talking about people making money doing them and being themselves. And
right.
I'm all for self-expression, but I think we've gone a bit too far now.
Okay.
We've made celebrities out of everybody who could get in front of a camera and not pass out.
Anyone.
And even people who have done that have become celebrities as well. So what we have now, and this is just a word that I really don't understand. You know, Cam's going to run around with choked out pheasants on his head, and I'm quite okay with that.
He's going a passed out partridge. Ain't even a pear tree around. No pear trees around him ever. I've never seen a pear tree around him, and he always has passed out partridges.
That's false advertisement.
It's confusing. I mean, I love Christmas as the best as everyone else, but when you got a passed out partridge on your head, I'm looking for a pear tree. That's me. It may not be you, but I have yet to see Cam Newton even walk past a pear tree.
He ain't got no pear tree photo bombs or nothing.
Right. He ain't even got an orchard in his backyard. Nothing.
Nah.
He ain't got a papaya.
Completely discriminating against pear trees.
At least have an apple tree in your back. Confuse me.